Hello, hello Aquarians. Welcome to another episode of Ethereal Tarot. My name is Carla. If Aquarius is your sun, moon, or rising sign, then this message, this tarot reading is for you. And Aquarians, your weekly readings will come out every Monday, so be sure to check back every Monday for ya. I'll be sitting there nice and pretty. This is a general collective read for the sun, moon, or rising Aquarius. So take in what resonates, let go of what doesn't, and just remember that it is a general collective read. Feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Comment in where in the world you're watching from. I really do appreciate it. And share with other Aquarians or just anyone you'd like to share the channel with. All right, what do we have for Aquarians? 5 of Cups, Temperance, the World, the Empress, 5 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, 9 of Wands, and 8 of Cups. All right, Aquarians, let's take a little look-see around the room. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. This is how I do my spreads, my readings every week. I read from left to right. This first path is the path of the block, the challenge, anything that needs to come up into your field of awareness at this time. Normally a current challenge, something that it could be simmering below the surface. It could be blaring like an alarm in front of you, but always take in what resonates, let go of what doesn't, and have it apply to you. Use your intuition to have it apply to you. Same goes with this. Use your intuition to have it apply to you. This is the path of higher self. This is what any higher realm being, universe, God, spirit guides, spirit, angels, again, any higher realm being, this is what they want you to remember. And the key word is remember here, because we have every energy of the tarot inside of us. It's intrinsic to our being. And so this is a message of affirmation, guidance, remembrance. Nothing you have to go out and get. You have it all inside. Then ultimately we come to the path of a possible outcome. And I do say possible because I honor and realize that free will is the strongest law of the universe. Okay. And so we'll just take a peek under the hood at a possible outcome for you. Let's get started with the path of the current block. 5 of Cups, Temperance, and the World. Okay. Well, just initially I'm seeing these two lovely ladies here. And Cups, I see Cups here. I'm seeing that there is some grief online, okay? Maybe feelings are feeling a little out of control, maybe lack of feelings, okay? It could be one or the other, where it's like too much feeling, or maybe there's like a disconnect between you and your feelings. And on either end of the spectrum, it's on either end of the spectrum. It seems either out of control or out of sorts, or it just seems more, you just feel more dry and less connected to your surroundings, less connected to source, even though you're not ever disconnected. But it could be that you feel just more disconnected from daily life. Or maybe there's this hypersensitivity. Like I said, it's either one end of the spectrum or the other. Give me a little more for Aquarians right now. Taking a little peek. And I'm feeling like this is like daily, maybe it's like work-life balance. Maybe it's in the area of emotions. Let's see. Page of Pentacles. Okay. And the Star. All right. Yeah, there's a disconnection from home base, a disconnection from feeling, not necessarily physical home, but where you feel like you've set this foundation for something. You've laid a foundation for something. You've built something. And now you feel very disconnected from it. Okay. Again, I keep saying disconnected and disassociated. And whether the center is, you had a certain level of sensitivity and now it's like through the roof, or it's not enough. There needs to be healing at this time. And no, yes, we always need healing on some sort of level, but it's very front and center right now. Maybe you feel disconnected from source, from surrender, from divinity. It could be any one of those things. Let's go into the astro deck and see what house comes up for you, Aquarians. Major Arcana too, which means that it's like it's kind of a big movement for you right now. It's one that's more fated. It's not necessarily something that you're just reacting to. It's like more of like, no, there's something trying to tell you something that's deeper, that runs deeper than just a reaction to something. The 9th house of I know. What are you not knowing? This is the house of Sagittarius. This is the house of higher and elevated thought, as well as expansion. It covers long distance travels, foreign languages, inspiration, optimism, publications, higher education, spirituality, philosophy, religion, ideals, morals, and ethics. Woo, that's a lot. So yeah, it's like this big expansive view. And I feel like you're very like tunnel visioned. Okay. Like you're not taking in everything that actually is happening. It's like this non-presence. That's a big one. That's coming to me. It's like this non-presence to what is. Maybe you're stuck in some fear, some grief, some instability at this time. Okay. And you definitely are not feeling like the inspiration, the optimism. You're maybe questioning where you're at, your ideals, morals, and ethics. Like you're questioning your value system maybe because of this. This is a big, huge movement for you. Let's go into what higher self wants you to remember, okay? The Empress, 5 of Swords, and the 10 of Pentacles. Well, the Empress is the utmost self-care card. So I think at this time, it's letting you know that you're a work in progress and that you always are, okay? But the Empress she's usually pregnant with something. So again, I want to emphasize that higher self might be telling you like, you're always a work in progress. This time is okay, okay? And that there might be some healing involved in this. The Empress is the healer. She is the manifester, meaning she takes it in. She's the one who creates it inward. And then finally the Emperor comes out and is the physical manifestation of whatever she's manifesting, okay? And that's just like the journey or the progression of the tarot. So the Empress is obviously the feminine. It's not girl or boy, it's just feminine. And the Emperor is the masculine energy. He's the physical manifestation of everything. So the Empress is the womb. She's the internal. And I also think this is a big self-care card. Like really check in, take care of yourself, go heal where you find healing, where you need healing. 5 of Swords is kind of like that defeat. It's like higher self is telling you like it's okay to feel defeated or to kind of stop, take stock of what happened, what is happening, be aware of it. Don't just keep fighting or resisting. Come to that place where you can feel that defeat and just go, you know what? I can do better tomorrow, or I will do better tomorrow. Or what do I even want? What do I even want to manifest? Because he's like sitting there kind of like unsure, you know, like, man, that was a bad fight. But it's like taking that time is part of self-care, in my opinion, to know what you're gaining, what you're losing, and ultimately to know that you're never really losing anything. That's 10 of Pentacles. That's like inherit what you already have. Okay, that's all the inheritance. That's everything that you've inherited. It's almost as if it's like, start that gratitude list. Okay, that'll bring you back into the present moment so much quicker and so much faster than staying stuck in the head and overthinking, overanalyzing, maybe being too sensitive about things. It's like patience too, because 10 is complete. 10 is beyond complete. 10 is like cement in the ground. That's like showing you what you have. You already have all of this inside. What you're needing to heal, you already have. You don't have to, really do anything. Joy is your inheritance. Presence is your inheritance. It's all there. You just gotta tap into it. Give me a couple more for Aquarians' higher self path, please. Nine of Swords and the King of Cups. I love it. This looks like a very abysmal card, Nine of Swords. But whenever I see it in the line of higher self, I see it as it's telling you like there's an intensity to this. That's okay to feel intense. Okay. And I also think too that since this is a bigger movement for you, like in the sense of seeing all this major arcana and it's like divinely appointed. And this is showing you like you don't have to lose sleep over this. You don't have to lose sleep over it. Don't let your mind wander. Don't let your mind catastrophize too, because our minds generally do that. And to show you that those are not your true feelings. King of Cups has mastered his true feelings. All those fears and anxiety, that's not true feelings. Those are mind-made emotions. Okay? It's like decipher the difference between mind-made emotions and what is authentically yours to take on and to sift through and to where to put your energies and your mental faculties and pretty much all your faculties actually, where to put your energy. Because King of Cups, he's mastered that. He knows where his cup is full. He knows where to go to heal. He's composed. He has mastered his emotions. He leads with the heart too. And he just radiates this poise. So it's like Nine of Swords can really feel like a down in the ditch card, but it's showing you like, don't catastrophize. Stay with the heart. Stay in the heart center. Stay in that space of presence, and that's gonna bring the utmost clarity for you. Let's move on to the path of the outcome. We got Queen of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. Oh man, do I love this. I love this line for you. Queen of Swords is that clarity. She leads with clarity. She's got the sword of truth. She is plugged in. She has that dove sitting on her shoulder, which tells you that there's that she's plugged into divinity, to source. She knows where to get her divine inspiration, and she knows how to kind of synthesize it in her brain and make those decisions and lead. Nine of Wands, that's you having the energy, the wherewithal. Okay. And also like taking stock of your resources. I see him, he's got all these wands behind him. Those are all your thoughts, your ideas, your passions, your inspirations. Those are all coming back to you because they're there, they're behind you, they're real. Okay. That's like you plugging into what's real and what to defend and what to protect, how to protect your energy. Eight of Cups. Knowing exactly what's yours and what to walk away from. This also is intuition. He's staring at the moon in this card. He's staring off into the moonlit path and allowing the light of the moon to guide him. Which the moon is the symbol of intuition in the tarot normally, regularly. And so it's like where you feel drawn to, what you feel drawn to, what you're ready to get up and walk away from, what you're ready to move on to, where that new chapter is. Okay. Give me a couple more for my Aquarians here. But it's a beautiful line. Ace of Wands and the Five of Wands. All right. This is you, again, kind of defending what's right. Five is action. Five is verb. Five is you're always a work in progress and you kind of accepting that, okay? Ace of Wands, talk about inspiration, talk about vision, talk about presence, okay? Ace of Wands, wands are the spark of divine will. And so an ace of it is like, there's nothing else that you could produce other than clarity, presence, vision, mostly vision. because wands are that inspiration, enthusiasm. So it's that vision, that manifestation. So I just see a lot of you getting clear on your vision, protecting it, knowing what's yours, knowing what to walk away from, getting very clear, and definitely having a lot more presence come in. I'm going to go into my tarot sidekick now. And this isn't a tarot deck, but it will give us questions and prompts to further deepen your read. What do we have for my Aquarians today? What beliefs or habits are no longer serving me? What a great question for you. Wow. Great question for you. What beliefs or habits are no longer serving Aquarians, please? I'm going into a fresh deck, so we have the full potentiality of the tarot at our disposal here. Let's see what comes out. What beliefs or habits are no longer serving Aquarians? Nine of Wands. Okay, so it's kind of like the flip version of this card. You've got Nine of Wands in your path of outcome, all right? Let's see what else. Six of Swords. That's a good one for you. And we've got the 10 of Swords. All right. Well, beliefs and habits that are no longer good for you. Nine of Wands, kind of the flip of what you got is that non-presence, being on guard, taking life a little like too seriously, taking on too much. And it's kind of like an overdone thing. It's like outperforming, overdone, overwrought, too much of something. Six of Swords is that necessary passage. I think it's showing you like you can move on and not regret it, not have any regrets, not look back to the past. Like you don't need to look back into the past. You can go forward into this new chapter. 10 of Swords, same thing. It's like whatever pattern that you have been relying on or acting on, you can let it go. This pattern of, again, non-presence and maybe overthinking, overanalyzing, overthinking that you're like disconnected and maybe sinking into, I'm seeing like a little like depression almost. So the depression is a belief also. That's also mind-made. Depression is not our natural way. It's when we get gunked up in the mind. That's where depression leads, or that leads to depression, I should say. A newborn baby doesn't get depressed. A child doesn't get depressed. And I know we're not children anymore, but the fact that that's really our basis, okay? Our basis is joy. Our basis is happiness, really. Our basis is love. Our basis is presence. Our basis is connection. And so when there's too many swords that we need to let go of, it brings a lot of excess energy to the mind. And then that leads to this non-presence that's been the theme of your read. Is this non-presence. So, wow. Let's go into the wisdom of the oracle now. And this is an oracle card where it's not tarot, but it'll give us like a theme. Okay, it's going to give us like a theme to look at, kind of examine. Let's see what we've got here. What do we have for Aquarians, please? Mending, healing from our minds, healing from the junk of our minds. Forgiveness, making amends, healing after arguments. Each time we are hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration, we accumulate an unwanted burden. This keeps us chained to the very things we need to heal: the pain, the memories, the echoes of resentments, and the arguments that we rehearse over and over. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of the old hurts in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive, to release, to make peace, and to make amends to others. Set yourself free. Beautiful. Let's read it as a protection message. Heartbreak is a stranger. Heartbreak is a strange healer of souls. Our grief strips away our masks and loosens our tight hold on our separateness, where we view ourselves as I and the world as it. Loss allows us to see ourselves as part of a larger scheme, opening us up to sympathy, empathy, and deep and dependence on others in the moment when we can't hold ourselves together. And it leads us to become one with the greater whole again. Pain and suffering is part of life, and none of us will be immune to it. Can you view this loss, this pain, this dissonance as a way back to source? Let your sorrow break your heart wide open. You will never be left behind. You are loved, now more than ever, by Spirit, who does not want you to feel alone. Now more than ever, by Spirit, who does not want you to feel alone. One day you will look back and know this truth. Wow, Aquarians, that's digging deep there. That's digging real deep. What a beautiful oracle we got. Mending. Going straight into my Oracle of the Angels to round out your reading. And we're going into Oracle of the Angels to give you a little kiss on the forehead, send you off before you go from the angels. What do we have? What message do they have for you? The eternal light of love. Wow, you're getting some heavy hitters here. What's going on with you, Aquarians? The eternal light of love. The eternal light of love permeates everything in existence and fills every atom of our being. This means light and love are always present in every situation, regardless of whether we can perceive it or not. Yes, there is love and even a hidden blessing within a current situation. Trust. All that is occurring is for your highest good. Look beyond the surface and appearance of things. I trust in the eternal light of love, which stems from my soul and the heart of all creation. I trust in the eternal light and love within every situation I find myself in. I trust in the divine light. Wow. Divine light, the star you got, that was in your block. Divine light, Ace of Wands. Divine light, light of the world here. Whenever you feel that non-presence pulling you, just remember the eternal light of love, okay? It'll take you right back to when you were a baby, really, and you're all smiles and giggly. Thank you for allowing me to read for you today. It has been an utter delight and a privilege, and I will see you next Monday. Good luck.